Hi everyone, Lisa here from Forest City Stitching. I hope everyone had a good week. I thought I would try from my kitchen again. Hear my birds squawking a little bit, but hopefully we'll get through this. What did we do today? Not too much. I did running errands actually. Pretty much all we did. And then just hung out at home this afternoon. We watched Ice Age. Yeah, so not a very eventful weekend at all. Kind of rainy and a little bit cooler this weekend for sure. Want to thank all my subscribers. Greatly appreciate your support and coming back. If you're new, welcome. So let's just get right into it. As far as haul goes, yeah, we can start with that. I don't really have much haul, but I did get some fabric and some thread to work on this modern folk embroidery, the Zimmerman coverlet. And so this is the piece that was inspired by Ellen Reed's quilted coverlet that was made in 1837 for her family. And she had posted a picture, and Modern Folk Embroidery contacted her saying, hey, can I chart this? She said sure, and it came into this piece, and with 25% of the proceeds going to a shelter in Toronto. So that's pretty cool. She's doing a sale on October 10th is when she's starting to sell for that. So I wanted to get some fabric for that. And as I said that, I'm still not 100% sure this fabric will be the right size. I meant to look it up when I got home, but I didn't. But either way, we see. Okay, so this is the only thing that they had at Michael's. So it is like a tea-dyed even weave. So it's a Lugana. So 28 count. Yeah, so I'm gonna try that 1/1, and then this is the floss I got for it. I guess taking it out, well, we'll just leave it in for right now. But yeah, so it's just this purple eggplant, I guess, DMC. I think that will look nice. So I'm gonna give that a shot. I think this will be big enough. 20 by 24 inches. I haven't done the conversion, so hopefully that will be big enough. And then I just like cleared off the shelf of the, so it's 29 DMC. So one of the new colors, and I think it's called Eggplant. So that's the plan for that. So hopefully that is actually the right size. And October 10th is the sale for that. I'll put what the sale's hashtag is down below. I think it's Zimmerman Covenant sale, but I'm not 100% sure. So feel free to join in on that if you'd like. All right, stitching goes. Doesn't look like I have much, but I finished a couple things, so that's good. So one thing that I worked on is Philmos Hollow. And all of these were prompted because of, now I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I might be missing one, but I don't know which one. So, well, maybe I'll figure it out as we go. The prompts were for some, like, it was like fairy tale or fantasy families. I'm not remembering it very well. For School of Magical Stitches. So one was like water or under the sea related. One was winter. One was, oh, now I know what it is, and I do have it with me. All right, So one was winter, one was like under the sea, one was like fairy, and then one was kind of like more like a witch. And I'm doing a terrible job explaining it. So those were the kind of the prompts that you had to fit in for School of Magical Stitches. So first is Field Mouse Hollow from With Thy Needle and Thread. And so that one fits in with like the witchy, Halloweeny, villainy one, I guess. So I got a lot of that boot done. And that pumpkin I finished up. And I started that vine. So I'm really worried I'm going to run out of the charcoal for the boot. Because I know Stacy from 911 Stitcher had mentioned she had run out. So I'm doing all the boot, but going to leave the heel. So then that way, if I run out, it's just the heel that's a different color. And then plus also the little mice hats. I'm not doing them yet either. So I think I should be okay with Dialots if I do run out. So happy with the progress I've made on that. That was really wrinkly for some reason. Okay, so we'll talk about the next one, which was like something that was a fairy. The fairy family. Again, I'm doing a terrible job explaining what the prompts are supposed to be, so I'm sorry. Anyone that's in the group will probably understand much better. Here it is. So I did Light by Barbara Anna Design. So this is one of the Be Well and Stitches charts. Need some good progress on that. I only had a bit of her tail done before. So good progress on that. And this was a mean Easter. All right, next for the Under the Water or aquatics theme, I worked on. Can't see it from there. Beach from Stitching with the Housewives. Excuse me. And so I got as far as I could on this one, because now I don't have any more of the thread that I need. So I need to order the rest of the colors for that. So that's that one. And then I worked on Snow Village for the winter or the snowy one. And I have a finish. So I finished this one. So the skate and sled shop. All done. So that counted towards my Stitch from Stash for September, because I had finished it in September. All right. And then I also yesterday I worked on my October from your celebrations from Hands-On Design, and I finished it. And then I fully finished it today. So that's my finish. So this is just like a little book that I got at Michael's today. It was on sale. It was the only one left. Excuse me, tickle in my throat. And then so I just put a magnet on the piece, on the back of the stitch piece, and on the, obviously the inside of the box there as well. And then just magneted it on. So this is what it looks like without. And that's it together. Then that way, if I decide I don't want to display it like this, I can put it on that little clipboard thing I made last month. But happy with that. So it's just mounted on the sticky board, and then around the edge is just some like orangey ribbon. It was pretty thick, and then I just cut it in half. And again, it doesn't matter if it kind of looks ripped and whatnot. That works with the piece. Right. I'm a sucker for things being straight, so that's pretty good. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. So that's what I worked on and what I finished. So that will count for Stitch from Stash, I think $5.50, because it's a 50 by 50 design, and 10% for Fancy Floss. So, all right, what's a plan? So I want to work on the Modern Folk Embroidery Zimmerman Covulet Sal, starting October 10th. So what's that, next Saturday? I'm sure she picked that weekend because it's the Canadian Thanksgiving weekend, so give us a little bit extra time to work on it that first weekend. Yes, I hope others will join in on that. I do hope to get my supplies for the Autumn Alphabet Sale that's happening on the Stitching 911 Facebook group. Or, yeah, 911 Stitching. I'm sorry, Stacey, I can't remember what the Facebook name actually is. Facebook group, I do have that ordered. There is a delay from my local needlework shop. Some not so great news. On Friday, their daughter was killed by a drunk driver going home from work. So they are kind of closed down right now, as can be expected. Yeah, it's just very bothersome to me. She was just a couple years younger than me with a 4-year-old. You know, I didn't know her well, but I knew her. So, yeah. So, it's, yeah. Very upsetting. Like I could hear the sirens actually from my house when we came home from work on Friday night. And you know, sometimes you can hear sirens and you're like, oh, those sirens sound pretty serious. So yeah, to find out that it was someone that I knew as well, an acquaintance, was pretty heartbreaking. So things are a little bit on hold with that, which is understandable. So it's a very, very rough weekend for that family, and my thoughts are with them for sure. Yeah, so not to be a Debbie Downer, as far as other plans go, the October acrostics. So I had mentioned that I had worked on starting to plan that out last week, but couldn't show it just because Jenny hadn't shared it quite yet. She has now, so I can. So this is what I planned. I need help coming up with a U. So any ideas, let me know. So C, I have cinnamon stars. U, I don't have anything. Another C, chicken joy. K, key. O, October, so I've already finished that, so that's good. Another O, October 31st, so that's from the Just Cross Stitch 2020 ornament edition. It's just a black piece, so I picked up some more 310 on the weekend for that. And I have like bluey green Fortnite fabric that I might do it on as well. That would be a new start. A Raven's Reply, L, Llama Lump, A Peacock's Garden, R, Rack Stack, and M, Moose Joy. So that spells Cuckoo Alarm. Like, what does it spell? Cuckoo Alarm is what it spells for October. So if anyone has any suggestions for something to do with you, I would very much appreciate it. So I think that's all I have for today. I do need to take a look at what the prompts are for the coming weeks for the challenge groups. I haven't been very good in necessarily posting anything in those, but it does give me a little bit of guide of what to kind of work on and ideas that way. So as much as I'm not very active, I still definitely take a look at it and see what I might be able to fit in. And yeah, I think that is all for today. So I hope everyone has a great week, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.